All right, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to La Prinzo World Academy. If you are watching the video from YouTube, welcome. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Uh, my name is Prince Ikilowe, and our topic for today is how to trade volatility indices with trendline. Yesterday, for those of you who joined yesterday, I have a video. Yesterday was about how to trade, all right, with support and resistance. But today, our topic is going to be how to trade with trend line. But before we go into the charts, let me give you a piece of advice this morning. For those of you who are joining for the first time, I want to welcome you to the academy. Now that you have become a member of the academy, one thing is to become a member. One thing is commitment, right? The difference between those who win and those who lose, just like Les Brown was saying, I was playing a video for those of you who are not in the Zoom call, maybe you're watching the video on YouTube, a video Les Brown talking about not giving up on your dreams. Forex trading is a very, very powerful business. It's not for poor people. Forex traders are not poor people. Forex traders are, in fact, forex money is like blood money. I swear to God. When you get it right in trading, it's like blood money. I don't know how to explain this to you, but the money is so sweet that just press a button. Like one of my brothers used to say, he said, the other day he was making a testimony, one of my brothers, I think he's in the room, God save Atama, was saying that he said in COVID 2020, when the COVID-19 started, he was thinking about how to make money. He was thinking about how to press a button and money will come. So he decided to learn Forex. So it's like pressing a button. There is no big deal. Once you know how to master the skill set, it's like pressing a button on the internet and money comes. So you are going to make a lot of money from the Forex market. But what will determine, what will guarantee your success is number one, your learning habit. All right? Your learning habit. The difference between successful traders and unsuccessful traders is this simple truth, learning habit. And that's very important. Number two is your mindset. All right? Your mindset got to be right. You need to have the right habits. So you form successful habits like learning every single day. Learning every single day, at least for 1 hour a day. I will encourage you to learn at least the worst case scenario 1 hour. When I got started in 2017, I was learning more than 6 hours a day. Because after I lost money in my business, most of you know my story already. I used to be a counselor. All right. I used to be a counselor. I used photography. Through photography, I became a counselor in my state, local government council, Yanagua local government council. Because of a photograph I took the then governor of my state, Henry Serrate Dixon. And I had an opportunity to approach the governor's wife. And through the governor's wife and my stakeholders, my leaders, my ward, and the people of Ward 12, I was elected unopposed. So after that tenure, I was running a business, and unfortunately, I lost everything in that business, and I was deeply in debt. All right, I was using my council money to pay off those debts. So when other councillors were using the money to perhaps invest, buying cars, I already had a car. So I didn't buy a car, but I was using my own to pay debt because of business. And after losing those money, it was when I got to myself and I said I was going to do something differently. And I was introduced to the Forex market. All right. So when I was introduced, I was very, very crazy about the business. Some of you are not really hungry enough. Some people are not hungry enough. Some people are not hungry enough. Somebody said I have pressed out $300 today. Thank you for your unique leadership. Thank you. Oh, God, Fatama, that's a great one. Congratulations. Imagine $300. That's a lot of money. If you're in Nigeria or you're in Africa, $300 is not small money. So I was very hungry and I was learning every single day. I told myself I was going to master this skill set. My mentor, the first thing he did was, when I met my mentor, I was introduced to books, reading books. Because he said, The difference between the rich and the poor, he said, is their thinking. And he said, before you become anything in life, you must change your mindset. You have to change the way you think. So most of the time, that's why anytime before I start training with you, I like to speak to you, distracting you from your thinking. Because if I allow you to go trade forex with your belief system, with your understanding about life, I don't think you succeed in the business. That's why I'm intentionally always speak to you for some minutes before I show you the chart. All right. So because of the learning habit I formed at that time, today, by the grace of God, forex is what is giving me result. In fact, the money I spend now, when I was in council, I won't spend that kind of money. I won't spend that kind of money because today I can spend money and I'm sure of making another one the next minute. All right. If I say I want to buy something, I'll just think about how can I place a trade and make money. So it's helping me, and I'm sure it's helping those people who are also doing the same business with us. So my prayer for you is that you should form successful habits. All right? Change your mindset. That's why you have to be intentional. Intentional about reading. You're reading books, you're listening to something positive every day. The more you listen, the more you read, it's going to distract the way you think. And as the man thinketh, according to the Bible, as the man thinketh, so is he. If you begin to think big, if you begin to think wealth, if you begin to think about success, if your mindset is filled with good things, all right, good things will follow you. It's simple as that. That the book called by titled by James Allen is called As a Man Thinketh. There's a book. I will encourage you to read that book by James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. That's what the Bible says. That be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So change the way you think by intentionally reading books and listen to something positive every day. Let it be that before you wake, as you're waking up, don't wake up with the news. Don't wake up with activity, the kidnapping, the robbery activities in your environment, the raping issue, the burning of houses, the war, the emergency rule in Nigeria. Don't wake up with those news, all right? Wake up, and as you're waking up, the first thing you should do is to engage your mind. If you have the right mindset, if you have the right mindset, I don't care where you are right now. I don't care how many times you have failed in this business. If you have the right mindset, right? You have the right habits, you have the right character. These three things working for you, you succeed in this business. No matter what, no matter how many times you fail, you will succeed. So welcome to La Prinzo World Academy. Take learning every day like eating and drinking water. Please take learning like eating and drinking water. I heard a quote from somebody, L. Nightingale. He said, if you spend an average of 1 hour each day, you spend an average of 1 hour each day to learn any skill of your endeavor. He said, in 5 years or less, you will become a national expert in that skill. All right? And my prayer is, are you spending time to learn your business? Are you spending time? You don't need signal. A lot of people shouting up, sir, give me signal, give me signal, give me signal. The day I decided to become a trader was the day I stopped taking signal from people. I was a member of a company called IML, I Market Live. It's a network marketing company, one of the best forex trading companies in the world. I Market Live, in fact, they brought forex trading to Africa, headed by David Iminote, great leader, network marketer, billionaire in Nigeria, but based in America. He was the one that brought iMarket Live to Africa. And we are paying $150 every month to learn. All right, every month, $150 every month to learn. When I joined iMarket Live, they were giving us signals every day. There is an app called Swipe Trade. So once you become a member, you download that app, you log in with your details, and then every day they drop signals on that swipe tree. Just copy and paste on your MetaTrader 4 or 5. That was how we were trading. But the day I made that decision, I said, I am not going to take signal again from anybody. Because taking signal is like you are telling somebody to be giving you food every day. The day the person sleep, decide to sleep for 1 hour or for the whole day, you are hungry. That's baby feeding. You don't want that for yourself. You want to be aggressive with learning. You want to be determined. Once you are aggressive with your learning every day, at least for 1 hour, you determine, determination meaning I am here for the long time. Don't have short-term mentality. The problem most of the time we have is that we have short-term mentality. We are thinking about becoming a zillionaire in forex overnight. No, anything worthwhile takes time. All right. Success is not just going to a house and you come back because success. No, it will take a little while. Be patient with the process. Be patient with the process. You are going to fail your way to becoming a successful forex trader. Be willing to fail. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid. Maybe you have money in your account. You are supposed to flip that account, taking multiple positions with your small money because you are afraid of failing. You hold yourself back. No, don't be afraid of failing. In fact, if you don't fail, you can't win. Take my words. If you don't fail, if a forex trader come out and tell me that I am a forex trader, I have not failed, I have not lost money, I'm a successful forex trader, I've not been losing money, since I started, I've been winning, 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 I would say it's a lie. You are lying to me. Nobody, nobody, believe me, nobody. But why people are winning is because they have that staying power. Those who are winning today, you see them, you are celebrating because they decided, they made that decision to stay. I am going to do this and nothing more. I know I am going to fail. They have that mindset. You see that mindset, their mindset. But some person will say, once they make mistake once they make mistake twice, they lose. They just give up. They just give up. I can see some of my students who joined earlier this year, right? Some of them used to be coming to this Zoom meeting, but some of them, because of maybe one or two experiences they have seen, they have given up already. Please, don't let that be you. You are going to say, no matter what, doesn't matter how many times I am going to fail in this business, I am going to be there for the long time. Think about 10 years from now. Somebody will say 10 years is too long. But 10 years will still come to pass. The president of Nigeria, for instance, is going to, normally they do two tenures, right? So if you combine two tenures of a sitting president, and then maybe the next another 2 years on top, it's 10 years already. So if you spend 10 years of your life in a business, no matter how, it doesn't matter how dumb you are, it doesn't matter how lazy you are. If you are consistently, the key is consistency. All right. You don't become successful in something by doing it once in a while. No, it's every day. If you're every day looking at the market, you're placing a trade. You're looking at the market, you're placing a trade. You are learning, you're reading, you are doing all this, and you are failing in the way, in the process. You are making mistakes for 10 years. For 10 years. See, you will become one of the best traders in the world. Believe me, if you are consistent, if it is consistency, every single day, you have your chart with you. See, like, it's my business. Like, you have employed yourself to become a trader. As in, you have given yourself a job to do. And 10 years, you are in a job, you know how it is. Some of us were in a job for 15 years, we have nothing to show for it. We are in a job for 10 years, but you just earn salary. Before the month ends, most of the time, the salary is gone. I know how it used to be. When I earn salary, in fact, when I was a counselor, I was earning salary. I was earning salary every month before even month ends. Then we're earning over 500,000 naira, Nigeria money. All right, 500,000 is like then it was close to $500 or so, $400 or so then. But we're earning over that plus little money here and there. We are still not comfortable. We are still lacking because you're earning salary, you already know how much you earn, so you begin to buy this, buy that. Before the month ends, the money is gone. Most of the time, we'll go and give check to our account officer to give us money just to wait till month end again. All right. Don't depend on that salary. Use that salary as a tool to grow. So decide to learn this forex for a long time. Don't come here and think you become a zillionaire overnight. No, you are going to become a zillionaire, but it's the consistency and the long time mentality that will make you become a zillionaire. You will win. You will. I don't know how you are right now. I don't care how many times you are failed. Doesn't really matter whether you are learning, you are getting it right or not. Just be doing it anyhow. Somebody said anything worth doing it badly. So do it badly. Be determined. Decide to say, I'm going to do it anyhow. I'm ready to fail every day. This is my business. This is who I am. Every day, say something good to yourself. It is called verbal programming. When I was in IML, I learned this from the CEO of the company, Christopher Terry, then an American big trader. He said, every day say something to yourself. I am a great man. I am a great trader. I am going to become a millionaire in trading. Every single day, say this to yourself. Even if you lose, this is a mistake. I will not I will not allow this to weigh me down. No. Because the mistakes you are making are the universe, God's way of testing your ability to keep staying. All right? God is testing you. Are you going to stay? Are you going to stay? Or once you make mistake or you lose money, you are going to fall like most people, cry like most people, and then quit. That's why most people are not making it in the business. Only 1% of the people making it. Why? This 1% are the people who are learning every day. They are failing every day, but still, irrespective of the failures, they are still there. They are still there. All right. So be willing to fail and have that staying power. It is that staying power that will distinguish you from the rest of the people who will be flying like flies. You know, they just life will just blow a little breeze on them. They will just fly like fly, they fall down and they don't stand up again. So my God, forest is calm. I've been there before. Meanwhile, they know they have not learned enough because they have short-time mentality because they thought it is a 1 year or 2 years business. It's not a 1 year or 2 years business. Be willing to accept that from today. Forex trading is not a 1 year, 2 years, 3 years business. It's a lifetime opportunity. Once you get it right, if you are 50, all right, once you get it right at 55, at 60, all right, it means that from 60 and the rest of your life is enjoyment, wealth. You will leave a legacy for your family. If you are 30, once you get it right at 40 or 35, it means the rest of your life is wealth, money. The kind of cars you drive is just some people's imagination. Because a trade, one particular trade can give you such lifestyle. All right. Even me myself, I am still learning every single day. There's no day I don't learn about trading. I'm coaching you doesn't mean that I am not learning. I am still learning. I'm not thinking about breaking out just 1 year, 2 years. No, the breakout could be long enough, but I am here. I am going nowhere until I become a millionaire in dollars before I was okay. I'll match break a little bit. All right. But please be consistent with what you're doing. Consistency is what creates wealth. So once again, welcome to the academy. I'm going to go straight to my chart and let's learn something new. Are we together? Are we happy today? If you're happy, say I'm happy. Are we happy today? Are we happy today? If you're happy, say I'm happy. All right, good. Let's go down to the chart. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you my chart. All right. So let's, I mean, if you can see my chart, you can see my chart. Can you type yes? You can see my chart. Can you type yes? Okay. All right. So let's remove all these charts. I'm going to analyze this market. I just placed a trade and I'm going to tell you why the reason behind why I actually placed this trade. All right. The trade is still trying to peak. The trade is still trying to peak. I took the trade before the market, for our webinar. So let me remove all these indicators, all these trend lines and everything. I'm going to analyze the market and tell you the reason why I took this trade and see how the trade goes. All right, so today we are going to learn about trend line trading, how to trade with trend line, how to trade with trend line and make money. First of all, like I said before, you need to see the market on a higher time frame perspective. Like now, if you look at this market, all right, the very first thing you want to know is this market an uptrend or a downtrend based on a higher time frame perspective. Is this market an uptrend or a downtrend? If you look at it here, this is weekly time frame. You can see there are rejections here from weekly time frame. So the first thing I will do is to put my horizontal line. Even if I'm going to use trend line to analyze the market, all right, I'm going to use horizontal line to determine if this market has touched a turning point. If you look at this market very well, there was a time the market got here, it went up, it came here to retest, it went up. This market, look at all these touches. Now, last week, it came to this same zone again. It has been coming down, 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 but it came to touch this zone again. It's like a double top on a weekly time frame, double bottom rather. You see, it looks like the market is rejecting. The sellers could not break through this zone. They could not break through this zone. The weekly time frame was very small. So I saw a bullish formation, market trying to form to the upside. So now you now draw your trend line. That's okay. Based on this information, what will I do? I'm going to look for buy opportunity because of what? The market has already given you rejections from the weekly time frame here. You have gotten this knowledge that look, this market is giving me rejection. So now the problem is if you have missed this entry, all right, yeah, would have been trading with support and resistance. That is another strategy I use, trading with support and resistance. I want to use higher time frame to identify key turning points. When you buy from this leg, from this down, it's very profitable. That's when you call trading with support and resistance. All right. So now you have gone to the daily time frame. It has shown you that the market is actually weekly time frame. The market is a turning point. Now, how do you now trade? Because the market has been selling. How do you now determine that the market is no longer not going to do a pullback? Maybe it's just doing a pullback. How to do that? To know that is to use this trend line now. All right, this is the trend. So I'm going to draw this trend line and then see that the market is giving me breakout and retest. So when I stretch my trend line like this, all right, when I stretch my trend line like this, I saw that the market actually broke out of this trend line. So I had to shift it to, all right, yes, I have to shift it very close because of this touch here. This touch here. This is the, if you put it here, when it was here, you can still, have a decent trade like here now. All right. It was still a breakout and retest. It was a very nice trade setup. But now the market is no longer there. You have missed that market now. So I have to look for entry. I have to look for entry for this trade. So what I did was to simply put on a daily time frame, all right? Because of where the market is, I have to shift it all the way down here to get this buy. All right, to get this buy. So since yesterday, once you have done this, when I did this, there was no breakout yet. When I did this, there was no breakout yet. The market was sitting here actually. All right, so I was waiting for the market to break out of this and then retest to this trend line before I'll be able to buy the market. So now you go to your day 4 hours time frame. All right, you go to your 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame also telling you that the market is indeed going to the upside. So let's do the line with 4 hours time frame as well. So shift it a little bit. So this is the breakout and retest. Now you can go to a lower time frame. A lower time frame. Ideally, this is where the entry. This would have been the best entry for this trade. Yeah. But let me come. There's something I did. I think because there was something I did that gave me that entry. There was something I did. Yeah. I think this. All right. This. So let's see how. All right. So the market, it was like this. I think it was like this. This is 4 hours time frame. This is 4 hours time frame. That's why you're looking at it this way it is now. This is 4 hours time frame. Now, when I played this trade, it was not on 4 hours time frame, but I saw that the market breaking out from my trend line here. So I went to a lower time frame. All right. I went to a lower time frame to take my entry. When you're taking an entry, it has to be on a lower time frame. At that time, I drew this trend line as well. All right. I drew this trend line. So I was waiting for the market to come back here. All right. I was waiting for the market to come back here and test this trend line. You see? So when the market got to this line, when I played the trade, it was here. It was not even, it was like this. When I played the trade, it was like this. Because when the market is forming, it will not give you a good trend line. It will be forming up and down. So don't mind this formation. It can come down like that. When I played the trade, it was like this. So I saw that the market had been giving a trend line from here. See this touch here, see this touch until here. So when it came down to this place, all right, I saw, okay, this market is down here. When the market was here, I didn't just play the trade because it has touched this trend line. I did another counter trend line here. Something like this. All right. So I was waiting for the market because when the market is coming, this is a pullback. Look at the movement now. It's a pullback. It's a pullback to this trend line. When the market got to this level, I said, okay, ordinarily, I would have placed a trade here, but for it to be safer, because this pullback can still be coming to this place before going to the upside. For it to be on the safer side, you have to draw, because of this, draw this particular pullback with 5 minutes time frame. So I went to a lower time frame now to allow that the market to break out. So this is when I took the trade. I drew this again. So I expect the market, waited for the market to break out of this place and then came back to retest. As market retested, you can see the retest that happened here. When the market retests this place, that was when I started placing the trade. You can see multiple trades. As I was placing, the market is going up. As I was placing, the market is going up. But when after the market went up, it came back again to retest that zone, to retest this zone. You see how powerful this thing is. To retest this zone, my stop loss is still here, it's still safe. All right. and I open multiple position with a small account of money, with small money, multiple position. When I say multiple position, this is about 6 positions or so, if I'm not mistaken. You can see them as they are many with small money. Because of what? This is what they call when you say, when someone take over flipping, I'm flipping account, I'm flipping account. When you hear somebody say I'm flipping account, it means that the person is taking big risk with a small money. This account, this trade is like with $17. All right, it's with $17. Okay, maybe I'm going to show you my phone so you understand what I'm talking about. Using small money to flip. Maybe I'm going to show you on my phone to show you how you can use small money. When you have entries like this, that's when you use small money to trade. All right. So let me show you my. All right. So this is the trade. You see, this is the trade. This is with $17. You can see with $17, I'm already making over $50. Why? Because I saw an opportunity, and once I saw the opportunity, I just decided to open the trade, multiple position, multiple position, multiple positions. That's how you flip the account. So I'm not still satisfied with this profit. I'm not still, I'm very, when it comes to trading, I'm very, very greedy. I'm not someone that will just close the trade. I don't care if this market come back on me, but what I know is that this place that I have decided to take the trade to, all right, so this is what I'm explaining to you. You wait, look for lower time frame confirmation. See how we did it from daily, from weekly time frame. I saw the direction of the market. I brought it to daily time frame, allowed the market to break out of the trend line. You saw the processes, how this counter trend line became very useful with this. Once you use it, look at my stop loss. Look at stop loss is just $3. All right, some of them, there are multiple positions. So even if the market, you can even place with this. At the point, I said, I regretted why I opened with those small losses. I would have even used bigger loss size to play because the losses are the thing is a sniper entry. All right. This is what we call sniper entry with a small loss size, with a small account rather. You open multiple positions because you are seeing the market on a sniper. All right. How many of you are following? Are you learning from this? I'm explaining. If you are learning, type yes, yes, yes. Are you learning so far? Are you learning so far? If you are learning, can you type yes, yes, yes? Are you learning something? All right. So that's it for this particular trade. That's it for this particular trade. This is how you use a higher time frame. Let's use another example. Let me show you another example. No, no, no. Okay, now this is step index. Then look at our step index. Now, step index, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to a weekly time frame. Now, what I'm doing with this weekly time frame to see the direction of the market. Let me remove all these things. All right. So now this is weekly time frame. If you look at this step index on a weekly time frame, this was a downtrend. All right. But obviously, I'm seeing that the market has, is it trend line? The market is still in an uptrend because this market violated this downtrend. When the market break out like this, when the market break out of a time frame, a higher time frame, and retest like this, that shows that that market is no longer a downtrend. You can see multiple touches here. Is it means that that market is no longer a downtrend. So this market is no longer a downtrend. According to the weekly time frame, it's no longer a downtrend. Let's go to daily and see Let's go to, sorry, like my voice was not. Please, if you didn't hear my voice, please kindly indicate, all right? So let's go to daily time frame to see. The market is doing higher high and higher lows. Now, as you are seeing the market with a higher time frame perspective, one thing you're going to check, is this market a downtrend, an uptrend, or the market is ranging? So obviously, how many of you believe this market is an uptrend? If you believe this market is an uptrend, type uptrend. If you believe it's a downtrend, type downtrend. How many of you believe this market is an uptrend? If you believe it is an uptrend, type uptrend. If you believe it's a downtrend, type downtrend. Uptrend. Let's see the professionals in the house. Uptrend, right? Uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. The market is indeed an uptrend. It's an uptrend. It's still an uptrend, not yet a downtrend. So how can we trade this market that is now, we have seen that the market is an uptrend. This could be a pullback. This could be a pullback to trap so many people to believe that the market is a downtrend, all right? Respect the low and break out news, right? Okay, so let's go to daily time frame to see what we are seeing, right? So according to the daily time frame, this market still has gotten to a resist our trend line. Ideally, sometimes some persons can take this trade. Sometimes some person can take this trade. So let me just, because it did a breakout, and anytime I see a breakout and it is, the market didn't go down. If you see, if the market was here, all right, the market break out of this trend line, and instead of going down, it didn't go down. What you need to do is simply, all right, come back and cover the breakout. Just accommodate this fake breakout. So what we are going to do to trade this market, if it is an uptrend or if it's going to change trend direction, is when the market will do this. If the market do this, all right, and then do this, that means the market is no longer a downtrend. The market is no longer, I mean, an uptrend. If market break out and do this, but maybe you may not be watching it. If this happen with a higher time frame like daily, that is a perfect entry. When market do this, come back and retest here again. If you go down like this, a lot of days going down out of this trend line, then coming back here again, and then you buy, you sell from here. Oh God, that kind of trading is very perfect to give you a lot of money, because by the time you clear this low here, come down here. But now the market is here. What do? We are going to draw this trend line for us to be sure of this pullback, because obviously this could be a pullback. So we'll draw this trend line, all right? When we draw this trend line, we are going to wait for the market to break out of this counter trend line, this one here, because this was a major sell. So once the market breaks out of this trend line, retest back here, at that time, we can go to 4 hours time frame. Yeah, buying here is sweet too. Sometimes it's sweet, but sometimes it can also wound you, because it's a no man's zone here. Yeah, it's very scary. It can just pierce, knock you, just take you out, because you are trading with $10, you are trading with $20, you are trading with $50, $100, small money. You are using good lot sizes. All right, we trade here with good lot sizes, except sometimes you just take it for, you can take it for, there's nothing wrong, sometimes you take a risk, but for you to have a better entry, I would prefer us to see the market breaking out of this trend line. Breaking out of this trend line with this 4 hours time frame. What time are you using? 5 minutes now? Yet, when it breaks out, once it breaks out, let it retest, because of this major sell that happened. This major sell that happened. It could be that if you just get here and give you a fake breaker like this, come to the downside, So to avoid that fake breakout, once price gets here, don't just sell. If you are thinking of selling, don't sell yet. Don't sell. Let it break out and retest, you buy. The only time we are going to sell is when it breaks out of this one completely, come down and retest, then we'll sell. But for buy, let it go up, let it break out. Let it do like this. I'm going to give you another example of a trade. Right? Let it do like this. It's going to break out and retest. Once it break out, it will retest. Maybe it may not be up to here. Maybe it can retest here. But it is better when it breaks out. If it consolidates for a while and break out and retest here, it's even a better trade opportunity for you to buy. So let's wait for this trade and break out. Let it break out and retest. Let's see another example of what I'm saying. Like this market here. I missed this trade and I'm still very angry because this was a very good opportunity to sell. Look at it here. I missed this trade. I missed this trade. This is the buy I've been waiting for, a sell I've been waiting for. You look at this market. Let me move all these things. Can you see? This is V25. This is V25, right? Now, this market it came down like this, but when it was going down, it looked as if it's a change of direction, change of trend, but I don't think it was a change of trend. Me personally, I was waiting for an opportunity to sell. So if you see massive movement like this, what you're going to do now, go back to your daily time frame. You connect like this. Now the market gave us this, right? It gave us this. Once you see that rejection, you just draw a trend line. Once you see rejection like this, after market buy for a long time, buying. Then when you see a rejection, just connect with this highest high with that. All right. Once you connect that, you are going to use lower time frame confirmation. If it's sell here, it's of course risky because you can see take it out. So what you can do is now you're on 4 hours time frame. This is where I said I missed the entry. Yeah. But you draw it like this. 4 hours time frame. So though it's not late, this market can still come back to here. If you come back to test this zone, you can still sell. It may not be here again. It may be difficult for you to, if it's really selling, maybe not here again, but it's still possible for the market to come to this level here. If you come to this level, you said now when it was breaking out of here, that's when you would have used your lower time frame confirmation. All right, lower time frame confirmation will give you. You see, it broke out and retested. This is when you now jump on the sell. Yeah, if you broke out, retest. Once you broke out, retest, you're going to do something. Let me show you what you do. Using lower time frame to enter. Using lower time frame to enter the trade. Now we miss the trade, all right? But if you break out, for instance, when it was breaking out of this place to retest, you see go back to lower time frame for your entry. You're looking for an entry for a sniper entry. For a sniper entry. This was breakout and retest, right? It was coming up. So let's go to 5 minutes for our entry. You saw the market with a lower time frame. Now, when you see a market coming down, break out, come to retest, another entry is here. Another entry is here. But this would have been also bad because if you enter here, when it was coming up like this, maybe it was taking you out, something like that. But this is the perfect entry. When you see market coming up like this for this retest here, what you do now is to draw again for your entry, draw this trend line. Because you want to be sure that the market is turning from here. Because if you just sell here, it's good sometimes, but if you're not careful, it will just take you out first, give you that stop loss hunt. If you hunt your stop loss out, take it out before going down. So when you do this, what you're waiting for is now you are seeing this minor uptrend and you want a breakout and retest of this minor uptrend. So once you break out like this and you see something like this here, you can at that time even put it like this. It's like a small zone, a small resistance. So as it breaks out of this minor trend line and retest like this, here you enter multiple position. When I say multiple position on a sniper, you can see that if somebody saw this opportunity with big lot sizes, no single loss. As the market gets there, you just fire. This is what we call sniper entry. You can even go to 1 minute time frame for this entry. 1 minute time frame. Let's see how 1 minute time frame would. We're not seeing that place with 1 minute. All right. So with this entry, you see the market was a downtrend. You watch it with a better, maybe like 30 minutes time frame. Watch it to come back to your trend line, to this zone that it broke out. But you didn't just enter. You go back to 5 minutes or 1 minute. Draw a trend line like this that is taking you to the upside because there was a trend. This trend, again, don't rely on just this breakout and retest and then place your trade. Sometimes it works, but for a sniper entry, draw a counter trend line. Let it break out of this one here to show that indeed the market is ready to go down. If you now allow it to break out like this and then retest, you see the market just collapse. So go and practice this and then see if it doesn't work. It's working for most people. It is only your mindset, your psychology will now determine whether it's going to work for you. Once you take a trade and it goes your direction, hold it. Hold it. I emphasize this thing every day. Not just place a trade and once trade go your direction, you just go and cut your profit. Why are you cutting your profit? When you are in losses, did you cut your losses? The answer is no. The answer is no. So once your trade give you profit, hold it, hold it, hold it. To give you, maximize your profit. Don't cut your profits. Maximize it. Like this, I want to show you this example of, because most of the time, if you place a trade, it may not go away. It may not go away. I'm going to log it to another account. This is a different account. I'll show you what I mean by hold a trade. Don't just cut your losses like that. Like for instance, this trade now, this market I've been on this trade for many days. I'm still holding it. I'm still holding it because I saw that the market is actually trying to change a direction because I've done all my analysis, it's changed my direction. So it has been giving me up and down, it will go down, sometimes it give me profit. This other one again, it's still the same thing. I entered the trade with multiple positions. Just that sniper entry I was just talking about. Look at that was support and resistance. Yeah, multiple positions. But I'm not in a hurry to close it because I'm seeing profit. What if it comes all the way down here? All right, what if it comes all the way down here? Which is possible. This market can fly once it does. It do as if it's going to go down, deceive you as if it's going to take. Sometimes it will even come close to your entry. You are making $300. All of a sudden, it comes to $50. You are still holding. Before you know it, it will clear all these things and then take it to the high side, take it to this level. So learn to hold your trade. Learn to hold your winning trade because you lose some time. You lose most of the time. If you place a trade, it may not go away. All right. But once you have a good winning trade, learn to hold that winning trade to maximize your profits. All right, guys. So this is what I have for you today. If you have any question based on what I explained today about breakout and retest, you can ask your question. Let's end the webinar for today. Tomorrow is another day. We are going to come back here again with the same Zoom link and learn more about trading. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is beginners class. We'll do more beginners things and show those who are just coming on board, show them how to trade forex as a beginner. So guys, please, any question before we call it a day? Is there any question? All right, so I'm seeing hands up. I'm seeing J Berry International. All right, you can unmute yourself, J Berry. Please ask your question.
All right, good afternoon. Thank you for today's webinar.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Actually, I wanted to ask a question though. Before I joined your class, I was actually mastering support and resistance with chart pattern. So is it that it also work in line with this trend line, or it has to be support and resistance with trend line, or the three can go hand in hand? Because the previous one you just showed us now, I actually saw the double top, which is the M pattern there. So I was able to recognize that, which is actually retracing the trend down back to downtrend. So I wanted to know, can the three be combined together, or it just has to be trend line and support and resistance?
Okay, what do you
So
mean? Can you combine support and resistance, trend line, and what again?
The chart pattern, since that was what I was actually mastering before I joined your community.
Yes, because trading, like now, the you have to combine all. Sometimes I trade chart pattern when I see a double top, right? I just like, let me show you, for example, this V50. The reason why I took this trade because of the chart pattern on a daily time frame. I saw a double top. It's a chart pattern. All right. That doesn't mean I am not trading with trend line. I trade breakout and retest. Use all the strategy. I'm using chart pattern. If I see a double top, double bottom, support and resistance, breakout and retest, and trend line. So you use all these strategies. Sometimes you can even use Fibonacci. I'm going to be teaching Fibonacci retracement as well, using Fibonacci to enter the market. But anything you are doing, you should know that use higher time frame to determine the trend. The most important thing is for you to know the trend. Like this now, for instance, it's a downtrend, obviously, but there are rejections. This look like rejections on a weekly time frame, double top as well, because came down, went up, came down, it's a rejection. So you use all this, you combine all of them together. Sometimes I trade support and resistance. Once I see a market on a key level, I'll just trade it. Like this one here, the strategy was support and resistance because it was like a double top as well, double bottom rather, but it was a clear support and resistance. And it's also in line with this trend line. So you combine all these strategies. Sometimes you can use support and resistance. Sometimes you can see breakout and retest, like I just showed you now. Sometimes it's double chart pattern, maybe head and shoulder, double top, double bottom. All these things are things that you see that plays out in the market. Like this one here is head and shoulders, the 4 hours time frame, head and shoulder here. All right. So when it went to the upside like this, look for entry from here. See how the market collapse. So that's it. You can combine all of them. So I don't know if I've answered your question.
You. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. So who again has any question? Please kindly raise your hand. Let me answer your question. Again, up. Welcome. All those of you who are new to the trading, to the academy, welcome on board once again. Let me see if I have. Thank you, sir, for the class. Please, we need one more analysis on support and resistance. Today is not the day of support and resistance. Today I talk about trend line. So let's watch the video. I posted that video on the group yesterday's class. I posted it on the group. So watch that video. You'll see what I mean. All right. Must we wait for retest in all trade before going in it? Yes, wait for retest. It's better for you to wait for retest for you to have better entry. Wait for retest. Respect the low and broke new highs. So you talk about entering immediately 1 minute. Yes, as we still going to wait. All right, guys. So let's call it a day. Tomorrow is another day. Join, bring people to join, recommend your friends and family members. La Prince pays 50% of to affiliate. So if you bring somebody and the person pays $20, for instance, instantly you get $10. You can be using that to also grow your income so that you can fund their trading account. You bring 5%, you make $50. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.